Good morning, everyone. Today topic is find out the highest normal form of a relation. To find out highest normal form of a relation, we have to through some rules. First, find all possible candidate key of a relation. Next, divided all attributes into two categories: one prime attributes and another non-prime attributes. And then check for first normal form, then check for second normal form, and so on. We already know that a normal form is in 1NF when it doesn't hold multi-valued or composite attributes. And a normal form is in second normal form when it is in full functional dependency or it does not hold any partial dependency. And a normal form is in 3NF when it doesn't hold any transitive dependency. Okay. So example one, where a relation is given which consists five attributes are A, B, C, D, E. Relation R which consists five attributes A, B, C, D, E, and attributes of and empty set of relations are A determinant D, B determinant A, B C determinant D, A C determinant B. Okay. So first of all, we find out candidate key of the relations. So here we find out the attribute closure of AC, which hold A, C, B, E, D. But none of its subset can determine all attributes of relation. So AC will be the candidate key. A can be derived from B, so we can replace A in AC by B. So BC will also be a candidate key. So there will be two candidate key, AC and BC. So the prime attributes are A, B, C, and non-prime attributes are D, E in this example. The relation is in first normal form because this relation does not allow multi-valued or composite attributes. The relation is not in second normal form because we can see the functional dependency A arrow D, also called A determinant D, hold partial dependency, and A, which is a subset of candidate key AC, is determining non-prime attribute D, and second normal form does not allow partial dependency. It allows full functional dependency, but functional dependency A determinant D, which shows partial dependency, so it cannot be in second normal form. So it is the highest normal form, and the normal form will be first normal form. Okay. Given another example, relation R, which consists five attributes A, B, C, D, E, and the FD sets are BC determinant D, AC determinant B, and B determinant E. As we can see, attribute closure of AC hold A, C, B, E, D, but none of its subset means A or C can determine all attributes of relation. So AC will be candidate key. A or C can't be derived from any other attribute of the relation. So here only one candidate key exists, and which is AC. So the prime attribute are those attributes which are the part of candidate key. Already we have known. So here prime attributes are A and C in this example, and others will be non-prime attribute which are B, D, E in this example. The relation R is in first normal form as a relational DBMS does not allow multi-valued or composite attribute. So the relation is in second normal form because BC determinant D in second normal form because BC is not proper subset of candidate key AC, and AC determinant B is in second normal form because AC is candidate key, and B determinant E is in second normal form. B is not proper subset of candidate key AC. So the relation is in second normal form. The relation is not in third normal form because BC determinant D, neither BC is a super key nor D is a prime attribute. And also B determinant E, neither B is a super key nor E is prime attribute. But to satisfy third normal form, we know either LHS part of an FD should be super key or RHS should be prime attribute. So here highest normal form of the relation will be second normal form because here no partial dependency occur. Because here no partial dependency occur. And another example is here relation R which consists A, B, C, D, 5 attributes, and here FDs are B determinant A determinant C, and BC determinant D, and also AC determinant B. As we can see, attribute closure of B is B, A, C, D, E. So B will be the candidate key. B can derive from AC using AC determinant B, decomposing AC, AC arrow B and AC arrow E. So we can see AC arrow B. So AC will be super key, but attribute closure of C or subset of AC, which is C, is not consist all attribute. So C is not candidate key, but attribute closure of A, C, B, E, D. So subset of AC, which is A, will be candidate key. So there will be two candidate keys, A and B. Prime attributes are those attributes already we know which are the part of candidate key. So here prime attributes are A and B in this example, and others will be non-prime attribute which is C, D, E in this example. So the relation R is in first normal form as a relational DBMS does not allow multi-valued or composite attributes. The relation is in second normal form because B determinant A is in second normal form because B is a super key, and A determinant C also in second normal form because A is super key, and BC determinant D is in also second normal form because BC is a super key, and also AC determinant B, AC is a super key, is in second normal form. The relation is in third normal form also because LHS of all functional dependencies are super keys, and the relation is in also in BCNA, Boyce-Codd normal form, as all LHS of all functional dependencies are super keys. So here the highest normal form is BCNF. Okay. If any of you any query, please contact me on my mobile number. Goodbye. See you tomorrow.